Oh yes, you're back here at 969. I'm Chris. Now today we're talking to a huge rock group from San Diego, California, who made a big name for themselves back in 2003 with an album called The Beautiful Letdown and two huge hits, Dare You to Move and Meant to Live. Today, Lauren's talking with Switchfoot.
Switchfoot has sold millions of records and have been making music together for over a decade. Now the band prides themselves on being really nice guys, devoted to their Christian faith. And today we're going to talk to the guys about the role their faith plays in writing music and which comical instrument made an appearance on their brand new record, Oh Gravity. I want to talk about Oh Gravity because you guys did a more cowbell contest, is this right? So you picked, there's one song with cowbell or is there a couple?
I tried to win the contest and I couldn't get on the record playing cowbell.
Yeah, we flew this girl out and her name's actually in the record. And
cowbell performed by.
Yeah, and it was a wonderful performance of the cowbell.
Did you have to teach her, or was she like a natural cowbellist?
She had a lot of natural spunk to her, but Jerome is our resident cowbell instructor. I don't know if he's a black belt, but he's definitely like maybe a brown belt.
Yeah. Well, it's an underrated instrument because people think it's a joke, but there are a lot of great classic songs with cowbell that people don't know, and now you're in the books for one of those.
But I still think it's a joke. We've always been honest about who we are. We're believers, I'm a believer, and these songs are a direct reflection of who we are as people, and certainly our belief in Jesus plays a large role in who we are. But I think the moment you put any sort of a label on your music, it can limit the scope of what you're trying to do as an artist. You know, we've been labeled a political band and other things too, and you know, they're all complementary, but at the same time, if that's all you are, it's really a box and can be confining. So, you know, we've never shied away from it, but we want to be writing songs that are for everybody. And it's amazing that something that's very personal can end up being very universal. You know, we were in Europe a couple weeks ago, and to have people in Germany that don't really even speak English singing along, and you could tell these songs meant something to them, you know, and a song that originated at 2 a.m. trying to figure out the meaning of life can translate all cultures.
You guys have had a lot of hits, like big radio hits, a lot of airplay. Do you ever think about that, whether it starts to lose its meaning the more and more it gets out there, or is that a good thing?
It's something that I think a lot of bands wrestle with, is the idea that you want to communicate, and that's the goal. And so to be having a lot of people hear your song and buy your record, that's such a compliment, to feel like your music's connecting. But, you know, I remember being in junior high or high school, and the moment your favorite band became successful, you were just like, oh man, you know, so you kind of walk that line. I mean, a lot of my heroes have only sold 500 copies or maybe 1,000 copies, you know, and suddenly to be selling millions of records it's just a new territory that we never expected. But, you know, it's a compliment.
You guys have a lot coming up, a big tour. You're in Vancouver tonight and the rest of Canada for the rest of the month. Anything else you want to let us know about?
Oh, Canada.
We have a long road ahead.
We like Canada.
Yeah.
We'll find out if we like Canada in the winter.
Yeah.
But we do like Canada. So.
To be honest, I have no idea what it's like east of here, so I wish you all the best.
Well, I know that there's a warm wave pool at the West Edmonton Mall, so.
Yeah.
You're going to surf that up? Can you surf on there?
I don't know if you can surf it, but you can splash around and pretend, you know.
Cool. Well, have a great time. Everybody check out Oh Gravity, the new album from Switchfoot. Thanks a lot, guys.
Thanks for having us.